We're back and ready for the start of the boys game. After that terrific girls matchup, it is Annalee from the SCL taking on Cardinal Newman. Cardinal Newman coming in with an impressive 23-1-1 record. That one loss to Montgomery just a few weeks ago. Their first loss in 2 years. Before we get this one started, let's check in with Ron.
Hey, Dave, thanks so much. Here with Cardinal Newman head coach Paul Dixon. Coach, you're in the championship game against Annalee. What is it going to take to win this game?
You know, we've had a great year up to now, and I just think we just have to keep doing what we've been doing all year. The boys playing very hard, get off to a good fast start, and take the chances when they come. You know, I've said to the boys, like, it's our last game, championship game, no better place to be.
Coach, what was the mood of the team coming into the game?
We've played Annalee before at the start of the season. We've been very respectful. We're just very focused and want to take care of business. Keep saying, you know, let's go and enjoy ourselves.
Coach Paul Dixon, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Dave, let's send it back up to the booth.
Thank you, Ron. Yeah, they knocked off Annalee at the beginning of the year 5-0. It was very early in the season. Annalee still hadn't put their entire team together, so tough to tell really from that. Here's the loss against Montgomery. Newman had some great opportunities but came up just short. There's Jordan Anderson hitting the post and missing. Here's another opportunity for David Steinbroner, and it goes just over the top. They were shut out by Montgomery on that day. It was a terrific day for Montgomery. We thought we'd see a rematch of that one here, but Annalee pulled off the upset in beating Montgomery in the semifinals.
Annalee definitely, you know, it was definitely an upset beating Montgomery, but apparently it was a real soggy field, and Annalee had the home crowd behind them at Carlson Field. So here they are looking for their first NCS championship in 4 tries. There you see the Annalee Tigers.
Annalee comes in at 19-3-1. Peter Meekin, their head coach, has brought them to this championship team game 3 other times, but they haven't been able to pull this off.
Sometimes it can be a little bit of a disadvantage coming in and having played a team and knocked them off 5-0. So obviously Annalee has the motivation to try to prove otherwise, and I think Newman, as Paul Dixon said, really trying to focus on respecting the opponent and not looking past them.
Cardinal Newman looking for their 3rd ever title. They won it back in '94 and then again last year. Pioneer won in '03, Terralinda in '02. And here is the bracket. Newman knocked off Arcata and Santa Rosa. Annalee beating Hillsburg and Montgomery, both 1-0 in that Hillsburg game. They had lost to Hillsburg just a week and a half before that, 6-0. So that's a huge turnaround for the Annalee Tigers to come back and beat their rival from the SCL and land in this championship. So they're a team that has been up and down, and really anything can happen here in this final.
Definitely. I think 2 good teams. You know, I'd have to say that Newman is the you know, little bit more experience, or actually quite a bit more experience at this level, in the sense they've been here just last year, won it. So, but Annalee has some explosive players as well, and I think it's going to be an exciting game.
Well, the big goal scorer for Cardinal Newman this year has been Ryan Corriveau. What an impressive season he has had for Cardinal Newman. 27 goals, 23 assists.
There you see Pat Ziegler anchors that defense, center defender.
And we are off and running, so to speak, here at Ernie Nevers Field for the boys championship game. Set the starting lineups here in just a moment. And first, we'll take a look at the Cardinal Newman starters.
Get up.
Michael Seelock is the keeper for Cardinal Newman. He's had a great year, great career here at Cardinal Newman. Trying to dump it inside. And here are the defenders: Anderson, Barr, Hamilton, Smith, and Sigler. Chambers, Jamero, Rebello, and Steinbroner in the midfield. And the forwards for Cardinal Newman, Corriveau and Reeves. Here's an opportunity right off the start, and sending it high is Andrew Rebello. Take a look at the starters now for the Annalee Tigers. Teddy Onestad is the goalkeeper for them. And here are the defenders: Giacomelli, Amundsen, Neifert, and Murakami. In the midfield for the Annalee Tigers, it will be Hernandez, Reyes, Benucci, and Hernandez. Reyes, just a freshman. And the forwards, Schmidt and Lamb, very capable strikers for this Annalee team.
One of the keys for Annalee obviously is going to be neutralizing Corveau. He's been very dangerous all year, and not just scoring goals. I mean, 27 goals is extremely impressive, but also 23 assists. So look for him to be an explosive part of the Newman offense tonight.
Amundsen can't quite control that one. It slides out far side. Newman with the throw in. So far, Newman has had the one shot opportunity here in the first couple of minutes by Andrew Rebello.
Newman playing with a 4-4-2 system, and Annalee as well, although they play with a little bit more of a traditional sweeper, at least from the early going.
Ryan Corvo trying to turn it around for Newman. And Annalee steps in front and sends it out. That was Mike Lamb. Check out, that was Emmanuel Hernandez sending it out on the near side. Annalee definitely with something to prove here tonight as Lamb sends that one in the middle. Maybe kind of a nothing to lose attitude for them.
Certainly they got to be excited that they're here after losing so big so early, but you know, I think they're going to be playing to win this game until Newman shows them otherwise. Newman would be key to get an early goal and really just get Annalee thinking like, oh my God, here it comes again. But you know, Annalee's going to pressure and try to you know, get one of their own.
Lamb trying to hustle it down, throwing for Newman. Steinbrenner breaking free. And the foul call going against Annalee.
Steinbrenner's very dangerous, left-footed player, runs, you know, all day up and back, and he's one that's going to get him behind and create some dangerous situations for the Newman team.
The NCS format was established back in 1988. Casa Grande won the first NCS championship. Steinbrenner trying to run that one down. Newman continuing to apply the pressure. Rebello turning the corner, centers it up, headed out. Nice play by Andrew Giacomelli.
These corner kick and set piece opportunities are going to be very dangerous. Look for Patrick Ziegler pushing out of the back, and you'll see he's a presence in the air, and that's going to be a factor as this game develops here.
Trying to dump that one in was Evan Chambers. Long run now. Annalee trying to bring it back down the far side and make something happen, but Newman cuts it off. Again, as in the first game, the midfield play will be very key. Sliding through Carlos Hernandez, trying to make an attack.
Michael Schmidt up front is a key player for Annalee. Smaller player like Corveau, but explosive, very skilled, and he's going to be somebody that they're going to have to key in on.
Fans on the Annalee side not so sure about that last call. 34 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the first half here in Game 2 of this NCS Championship Series, the girls game. Won by Ursuline in the shootout. Hamilton Smith working it up the right side, dumping it down into the corner, but just a little bit wide. And boy, what a relief to the entire soccer community, getting these sport turf fields the correct width able to play this time of year, not on a football field that's too narrow and too bumpy and all torn up from Friday night football games. It's been a great thing for the soccer community here in this Sonoma County area.
Without a doubt, it's allowed games like this to be pretty much a given where they're going to be and not have to scramble fields and times, and most importantly, the quality of the surface, although it's very fast and a little bit different than real grass, it's definitely a cleaner surface.
Corner kick for Newman. As Will Reeves was shaken up a little bit after taking that last shot, David Steinbrenner will take the corner kick. Newman rotating players in. Steinbrenner heads it back toward the field of play. And nice hustle there by Carlos Reyes, the freshman midfielder, to cut him off. Steinbrenner again.
See, Newman's very organized on their set pieces, their runs, their timing. You know, there are some tricks, and that could be a factor for the Annalee team. They may need to adjust that and also deny corner kicks and dangerous set pieces.
Will Reeves very active here in the early going, but a little shaken up. He's trying to shake out some cobwebs right now, or a sore ankle.
CIF official sponsor and official fitness center of the United States Olympic Committee. 24-hour fitness team sports, where varsity athletes work out for free. For more information, go to www.24hourteamsports.com.
Reyes trying to slip it in, and the foul call goes against Newman. Coming in strong, Patrick Sigler. 4 goals and 10 assists on the year, but he didn't get away with that one. And Annalee will have a free kick.
Patrick, a physical player. His brother CJ played at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, played with the Soul. Sister Kat played at, actually still plays at Santa Clara University. And another sister as well that played at Sonoma State, so full family.
Yeah, CJ had a great season with the Soul this year, and they will be back next year. Actually, they're forming an indoor soccer team, and they will be back next spring with both a men's and women's team, the Sonoma County Soul. So that was a great addition to the soccer community here as well, giving those college players an opportunity to play very high level here in the hometown.
Without a doubt, it's great fan support, and it's a thriving soccer community. So.
Put him under pressure! Hey, we gotta put him under pressure!
Annalee trying to mount an attack. They have not had a shot yet. Michael Schmidt sending it to the far side. David Steinbrenner trying to defend. Throw in for the Tigers. Schmidt trying to take it in the box. Long outside shot. I don't know if you could actually call that a shot on goal. It was in the direction, but more of a prayer. And correction, the Annalee keeper is actually Mitchell Hackwood.
Senior goalkeeper. Evan Chambers in the midfield for Newman had a key goal against Santa Rosa in their 2-1 victory. Mike Lamb putting some pressure on. Ball pops loose to Steinbrenner.
Hanley starting to pressure a little bit. Gaining a little confidence after stopping the Cardinals on their couple of runs. Here's Corvo now. He's the dangerous player for Newman. Look at that footwork. Corvo around the corner, centers it up, and coming out, Hackwood and grabbing it in the air.
Corvo, very explosive. He's going to take people on all night. And, you know, he's not always going to get through, but he's going to create a lot of havoc. And he's going to be the one that, you know, when push comes to shove, he'll be creating the chances for Newman to capitalize on.
Set piece now for Annalee. It's it is Dana Amundsen trying to send it down. Second opportunity now for Amundsen, but Corvo comes up from behind him. Rebello trying to run this one down for Newman. And it trickles out.
Annalee going to the bench. Alex Green coming in.
Cardinal Newman, who finished the season last year ranked #1 in the entire country, comes in ranked 19th this year. Nice run for Amundsen. Amundsen sends it high. Seelock had a good beat on that one, but it went up and over.
Amundsen's been a factor here. He looks actually like the one that's drawn the task of marking Ryan Corvo. But he's also pushed in and given himself some dangerous opportunities here.
Hamilton Smith looking for Corvo and misses him. .26 minutes to play in the first half. Boys NCS championship game. Annalee looking for their first ever title here in their 4th try. And there's a nice play again by Hackwood. Hackwood again comes out and grabs it. Will Reeves had an opportunity there, but couldn't take the chance on that one. Here's a slider through, and Seelock grabs it. Annalee certainly proving that they can stay with this team.
Without a doubt, they're 15 minutes in, and you know, as this game wears on, look for Annalee to gain a little bit more confidence, and Newman possibly to get frustrated. You know, certainly they put him away pretty quickly and handily last time they played, so that expectation might have been there. As much as you try not to overlook an opponent when you've beaten them 5-0, hard not to have some of those thoughts in preparation.
Amundsen sliding it down into the corner, centered up. Seelock is there. Carlos Reyes had the opportunity, but Seelock grabbed it.
Seelock, one of the top goalkeepers in Northern California, really. Very solid hands. And was talking to Coach Paul Dixon. Corvo breaking down the side.
Corvo sends it high. Got around Murakami.
As I was saying, Coach Paul Dixon said he really has, in his entire career here at Newman, can't really fault him on any goals, and that's something you know, that is hard to say about a lot of keepers. So not only is he not given up a lot of goals, but the few that he has, Coach Dixon says he's basically been faultless on.
This Annalee team starting with that 5-0 loss, and they rebounded nicely from that, beating Arcata, Eureka, and McKinleyville all in shootouts. Then they knocked off Casa Grande, their SCL rival. Had some great matches. Lost to El Molino and then to Hillsburg. So the only 3 losses, Newman, Hillsburg, and El Molino during the season.
Certainly losing to Newman, a lot of teams have done that, but when you lose to your crosstown rival El Molino, that's one that probably sticks with them. But here they are in the final, and El Molino's not, so they certainly have some other bragging rights for the year.
They have been the league champion with Peter Meekin as the head coach all but 2 years since 1991. They have really dominated the SCL.
And never finished lower than 2nd place. So in the 2 years they didn't win it. So that's a tremendous credit to him and his staff.
Lost to Sonoma last year in the quarterfinals. Made it to the semifinals the year before that. So they have really knocked on the door of this NCS championship several times.
Carlos Hernandez, senior midfielder. He's one that they want to get the ball to. He's dangerous, creative with the ball at his feet. Looks like Justin Jamero has drawn the task of marking him. There you can see it's a tough one to call. Looks like Evan Chambers kind of pulling his jersey. He's pushing him. So from the angle the referee saw, it went towards the Newman. Nice punt by Hackwood.
Check it out at www.cifacs.org. Click on the souvenir.
Hernandez on the ball, very confident.
Newman has 1 loss and 1 tie. Of course, the loss to Montgomery, we mentioned. Their tie was to Jesuit, who is a team that is a perennial champion of the Sac Joaquin section, another area that plays soccer here during the fall.
Definitely one of the top programs in that area, Jesuit, year in, year out. And like Newman, they're a parochial school and are able to attract players from, the different communities in the area.
Corvo trying to get it to Rebello, but hits it a little strong.
Newman's advantage, obviously, is they have players from really throughout the North Bay. And Annalee, actually, their advantage is they're only one of 2 schools in Sebastopol, which feeds into the El Molino and Annalee programs.
Talked about the Annalee field and the fact that they were able to take advantage of the home field conditions to beat Montgomery. I believe that's the first time this year that they've actually played on the sport turf. Montgomery also has it as their home. Cardinal Newman has played on it several times in the NBL against Santa Rosa and Montgomery, so they should be a little more familiar with this surface. Corvo trying to poke it past and hits his own man.
Tell you, Corvo, he's explosive. Every time he gets the ball, he's dangerous. He loves to take the risk and is certainly willing to, lose the ball. But the times he gets through, he's very, very dangerous.
Justin Jamero was in the box that time and ran into that kick from Corvo.
Substitution, Annalee.
Bono.
Centered up, and a nice stop by Hackwood as he comes out. This one goes all the way through and back to Sealock. Corvo trying to gain control. Hernandez is there for Annalee. Carlos Hernandez, who's shown some great ball skills here in the first half for the Tigers. Under 20 minutes to go. Sliding this one through to Emmanuel Hernandez. Good matchup there with Darius Hamilton-Smith. Hamilton-Smith wins the ball and sends it out of harm's way. Nice turn and kick by Sigler. Sigler finding Will Reeves. Reeves trying to slide it through to Corvo. 3 defenders back there marking Ryan Corvo.
Reeves is crafty up top. Obviously, a lot of pressure is put on Corvo. Sometimes it opens up space for other players. Steinbrenner, I think, as well, is going to have to impact this game from the outside mid.
Michael Schmidt with a nice run for Annalee. Throw in for Newman. Corvo slides it across. Hamilton Smith trying to center it. Steinbrenner hoping to run it down. Brian Banucci is right there for Annalee, however, and he takes it away. Tigers definitely gaining some confidence here in the first half. Seelock comes out and grabs it.
NCS official sponsor, Pacheco Brothers Gardening Incorporated.
Newman bench, hoping to break the ice here in the first half. Manuel Hernandez trying to take it away from Rebello. Giacomelli plays it down for Annalee. It slides all the way through, and Seelock will punt it away. Actually thought about a quick throw. Now he does punt it. Romero. Evan Chambers. Sigler sends it back to Hamilton Smith. Lamb trying to turn it around for Annalee now.
Long clear by Barr.
Steinbrenner trying to get into the middle. Take a shot. He does. And it's stopped cold by Hackwood. All right, let's check in now with Ron.
Hey, Dave, thanks so much. Down here with Laura Bono and Addie Carton, champions of the Ursuline soccer team. And Laura, can you tell us, how are you feeling now? You've got the medal, you're the champion. Can you just bring us in on, enlighten us how you're feeling?
I'm so excited. I don't know, we worked for this all year, and so we definitely deserve it, and everyone's just really excited.
How excited were you when Addie put it into overtime?
I jumped on her and she fell over. we were so excited. We play club together, so I know this girl, like, we know each other forever. Yeah.
Addie, we talked to you after the game. Has it all sunk in that you're a champion now, and how are you feeling about it?
Physically, it's pretty much sunk in. My legs are about to fall off, actually. And it's emotionally, I just can't take it still. I'm on top of the world right now. It's amazing. Sorry. It's amazing.
Now you're going to go back to school.
Yeah.
How's that? What kind of feeling is that going to be?
I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Everybody's going to be pretty excited at school. All the teachers will be pretty happy for you, but you still have to do your homework, and nothing about the schoolwork is going to change at all. It's all the same.
Congratulations, Laura, Addie. Dave, let's send it back up to you and Chris.
I thought you got at least a 1-week homework pass after winning an NCS championship. That's not so?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, too bad.
At a fine institution like Ursuline, they keep you going, So both Laura Bono and Addie Carton had great games tonight, and really I thought Ursuline dominated the game, and you know, tough way to win or lose with the penalty kicks, but they were the deserved champions tonight. And with no disrespect to Montgomery, who played a great game as well.
Andrew Rebello working it down the right side, centers it up. Nobody there for Newman. Here's Corvo now. Corvo tries to slip it to Chambers. Hamilton Smith outside. Bounced out. These teams really get the ball up and down the field very quickly.
Look for Rebello to exploit that right side, just like Steinbrenner's doing on the left. Rebello's good pace, and he's a dangerous player, whipping balls in. So, although it looks like he's going to be replaced by Nick Clausen here, number 4, and Rebello will be taking a breather.
So Nick Clausen comes onto the field now for Cardinal Newman. 13 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the first half. Still at 0-0.
Clausen has a long throw here. This is a dangerous opportunity. Jordan Anderson misclears it. 2v1 opportunity.
Hernandez trying to slide it, but it's an offside call. Michael Schmidt didn't think so. He had waited patiently for the ball to arrive, but no Newman defender arrived, and the flag went up.
Hernandez did a good job of controlling that ball. Held on it maybe a touch too long, and Schmidt did a nice job of delaying his run. But again, when you that extra touch, that's where the timing's off. Mike Lamb's done some nice things up top for Annalee here.
Amundsen bringing it up the right side, slides it over to Steinbrunner. And it ends up sliding out. 12:30 to play here in the first half. Newman's going to sub again. Corbello's going to come right back into the game.
I think that
Robbie
Nick
McGowan
Clausen
also will come in.
Nick Clausen has that long throw-in, so yeah, they're going to look to sub him in at any point and try to create that advantage when they're in the attacking third. And then quickly put him back in. It looks like getting Rebello back in there.
Robbie McGowan checking in for Will Reeves. He'll settle into the right back position for Newman.
Looks like they've pushed Darius Hamilton-Smith up front with Corvo. And Reeves did a pretty good job of working off of Corvo and you know, slashing around up there. And looks like they're going to give Darius a run up top as well. Darius is a dangerous player. I think he's somebody that has been playing in the back, so I'm not sure why, but he definitely is a good attacking player.
Annalee throw in. Tigers in their blue trying to make something happen. Carlos Hernandez takes it, working against Evan Chambers. Long dump in. Sent out. Will be a corner kick for the Tigers. So an opportunity for Annalee to set up their set piece. Saw Newman, a very active set piece at their end. We'll see what the Tigers can come up with here to try to take the lead in this NCS championship game. Headed into the back of the net. Annalee takes the lead. Lamb. It was actually the second header, and Lamb made little doubt about it as he slammed it home.
Wow. That is going to make for an exciting game there. What a great ball. And it looked like it was played into the back post. Lamb just continued his run and knocked it home in the back of the net with his head. Newman not happy. They're clearly going to come back out and try to take this game to Annalee, but now they're working from behind, a situation they're probably not used to.
No, they have not trailed much this year.
Great ball in, back post, and just followed nicely, loose ball. Tough situation because Seelag, it was kind of in that no man's land, and it couldn't, you know, he can't come out on that first one, and the second one just kind of a back post ball.
I'm not sure who got the first touch on it. It might have been Emmanuel Hernandez that kept it alive for Lamb. So a very impressive goal on the corner. Mike Lamb shaken up now. Peter Meekin greeting him, but he did give Annalee the advantage under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Newman crowd a little bit stunned right now.
This will make for an interesting rest of the half here, similar to the girls' game. You know, you have, although Annalee's, you know, kind of got back in the game, Newman dominated the first part of it, and they have nothing to show for it, and here they trail. So certainly a lot of soccer left to be played, but gotta like Annalee's enthusiasm here out of the gates.
Andrew Rebello down the right side. Steps in, goes down. Amundsen with the trip. And the referee comes in and does not issue the card. Look from Homan like he might go to the pocket on that one. Corvo will dump it inside. Oh, and just missing the header was Patrick Sigler. Had a great shot at it, but Hackwood was able to knock it away.
You can see there's the foul and then the ensuing set piece. Clear there.
Steinbrenner looking for Corvo. Corvo has the ball, has two in the middle. Got it there, but Justin Jamero could not center it up.
Let's go, midfield. Pick it up.
Mike Lamb still getting some attention over there on the Annally side. Giacomelli sending it out. Under 8 minutes left in the half. Annally with a 1-0 lead. This would certainly be a huge upset. The Tigers can hang on to this lead, but there is a lot of soccer to play. Schmidt.
Schmidt has a good presence on the ball, as does Carlos Hernandez. Those two are really combining nicely and holding possession for the Tigers.
Alex Baldwin offside for Annally. Newman has had some good scoring opportunities here in this first half, but they have not been able to find the net. Giacomelli lets this one roll out. Mitchell Hackwood has done a nice job in goal. The senior keeper for Annally has played well and kept Newman off the scoreboard.
I think Annally's playing, you know, they're playing physically, they're matching up, they're doing a pretty good job. Looks like they've dropped an extra defender back. Just, you know, not necessarily marking anybody, but just an extra body to try to make sure that if Corvo or Hamilton Smith breaks free, that they've got an extra player there to help out.
Throw in for Newman. Hamilton Smith heading it toward the goal. Annally again countering beautifully. Carlos Reyes taken away though by Newman. Corvo out in front, but it slides through. Annally going to the bench. Emmanuel Hernandez checks out. Alex Green checks in for the Tigers. Tigers with a throw-in, leading 1-0. Can Newman counter? Well, they'd love to get the equalizer before halftime and shake the Tigers' confidence a little bit. You could really see the first 10 minutes of the game, Annally gaining confidence and saying, hey, we can do this. Yeah, they beat us 5-0 early in the year, but this is a different time and a different place, and we are a much better team.
Without a doubt.
Corvo, nice move. Rebello tries to get there, but Hackwood gets there first.
It's interesting because Annally has a lot of veteran players as well. So, I mean, usually you could look and say an early season game like that, Newman returns a lot, although Newman lost a lot as well. But, you know, both teams probably return about the same in number of players. So clearly Newman just had that day and Annally didn't. But Annally's up for the talent to the challenge tonight.
Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Wide open look for Alex Green. Can't get it past the Newman defense. Miss hit, and it'll be Annally's ball. Newman crowd getting a little anxious.
One thing that's key for Newman is not to get frustrated. It's one of the tendencies, you know, with 40 minutes to play in the second half, you know that. Can't get frustrated. Stick to the game plan. See if you can create some chances in the second half or in the remaining 3 minutes here.
This ball floated toward the sidelines by Hernandez, and Newman wins the ball. That was a mistake. Stepping out, however, and that's a break back to the Tigers. Newman with an opportunity now. Chambers to Rebello. Rebello looking for Corvo, sends it beyond him. Hackwood is there.
Been most impressed with Hackwood on the crosses. He's done a very good job of timing and handling those crosses. Those aren't easy balls to deal with as is, but when you start having 2 or 3 Newman attackers in your face, that's even harder.
Here's Corvo. Makes a nice move. Corvo with the left foot, but misses the goal.
Again, isolates him, cuts inside, a little bit weak on the left foot shot there, but definitely a dangerous opportunity and probably one of many more to come.
Hackwood with the goal kick for Annaly. The Tigers lead it 1-0. Sigler comes up and intercepts a pass. Reyes takes it back away. Excuse me, Hernandez.
It's a good idea there by Hernandez, but looked like Lamb was offsides.
Chambers gets it back to Corvo. Long dump, and Hackwood is there again. And it looks like a penalty may be called against Romero, who came in and tried to disrupt Hackwood's ability to catch that ball.
You can see a ball, nice first-time ball in by Rebello. And Hackwood just standing tall and using the advantage he has with his arms there. I tell you, though, Rebello has he's had 4 or 5 dangerous crosses from this right-hand side. And with Corvo, has probably been the most dangerous attacker for Newman.
That one almost found its way to Corvo and behind the Annaly defense, but Amundsen was able to stop it cold. Another nice move by Corvo. He is fun to watch.
Yes, he is. Definitely probably or the most exciting, you know, attacking player in the area, probably from a explosive standpoint, skill, he'll take risk, and obviously 27 goals, 23 assists are probably as good as anybody in the area.
Corner kick for Newman. Check it, it's a throw in and a beauty. Tigers are able to turn it back. Schmidt bumped hard, and that's going to get a whistle. Arthur Barr sending Schmidt to the ground.
Can see Rebello, every time they get a deep throw in, gets substituted for Nick Clausen, who has a very dangerous long throw. And I think Annaly's going to have to adjust to that and be aware of that as the game wears on here.
Another whistle against the Cardinals.
Let him play! Find away your ball, Danny!
Amundsen can't connect with the Tiger, but running it down into the corner, Alex Green. Green trying to center it. Amundsen collects it. Corvo takes it away. Ryan Corvo, another great maneuver. Here comes Corvo, working to the middle of the field. Trying to slide past defenders. Nick Clausen. To the middle it goes. And the Annalee defense comes up with another nice play. I'm going to tell you what, we're seeing some players expending a huge amount of energy running up and down the field. Both these teams transition the ball so well from offense to defense.
Definitely very good leg strength. Both teams are playing pretty direct, you know, looking for opportunities in the transition. Dangerous ball in here by Corveau.
Hackwood again grabs it clean.
I tell you, he attacks those crosses. You know, a lot of keepers will sit back and looks like the halftime, but he's not sitting back. He's attacking everything.
So it's 1-0 Annalee at the end of the first half. Let's send it down to Ron.
Dave, thanks so much here with Coach Paul Dixon. Coach, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think we're playing well. We're moving the ball very well. We just had, they had a set play. They had one chance, took it. You know, they're working hard and they're making it difficult for us. But, you know, I'm pleased the way we're playing. And I'm just hoping we could take care of our chances in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. We appreciate you stopping by. All right, let's send it back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Ron. 1-0 here at the half. We'll take a break right here and be back with more in the North Coast Section 3A championship game.
Right now, let Yardbirds Home Centers help you change your outdoors into the great outdoors at the lowest prices guaranteed. And if you need advice, there's always a Yardbird expert ready to help. Want more from a home center? You can have it at Yardbirds. Your backyard barbecue deserves the best grill. Discover the Weber difference and enjoy old world pottery designs from the Pottery Merchant. Yardbirds, value for every project, every day.
It seems like just yesterday she fit on your lap. Then it was off to college. It appeared like she was just gone 10 minutes and hello, here comes the bride in a big wedding production. Luckily, when we bought our dream home, we went to Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans. He found us the best possible mortgage rates and a loan that was personalized for our specific financial needs. With the flexibility of our loan, we were able to make this once in a lifetime a day to remember. That's Rob Penrose of Western Pacific Loans.
I used to smoke a pack a day, but I quit smoking with the American Lung Association's online Freedom from Smoking program, where I found the help and support I needed to quit in 7 weeks, and it was completely free. And now, I'm only out of breath when I want to be, and that feels good. Brought to you by the American Lung Association.
Growing up, my family was just not there for me. I was 10 when I was removed from my home. My caseworkers at Star Commonwealth convinced me I could outrun my past. See, I could always run fast. Today, I have a full athletic scholarship to a good college. I'm a star success story. Lots more could be written, but not without your help. Visit star.org to find out how.
Welcome back, 1-0 at the half. Before we get the second half started, let's check in with Ron.
Hey, Dave, thanks so much. Here with head coach for Annalee, Peter Meekin. And, Coach, what'd you say at halftime? You guys have a 1-0 lead right now.
So we played a great first half, but we have to stay organized and disciplined in the second half because they're going to come at us. And we have to do everything slow, stay disciplined, but I think we can take advantage of their pushing forward and break them down in the midfield. So hopefully that'll work out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks for taking your time to come over and talk to us. Should be a great second half, Dave. Let's send it back up to you guys.
Thank you, Ron. Well, let's check out the highlights of the first half. Some fast and furious action. Both teams really able to get the ball up and down the field very effectively. And here are the highlights of the first 40 minutes. Ryan Corveau very active. But Mitchell Hackwood doing a great job in goal for Annalee. And there's the goal for Mike Lamb. The assist goes to Emmanuel Hernandez off the header. And Annaly with the 1-0 lead, gaining confidence. Newman would try to attack, but again, Hackwood was all over and doing a great job in goal.
I think Hackwood, up here you see Carlos Hernandez, ball pops wide. Arthur Barr plays it to Rebello, whips across in here. And again, Hackwood, outstretched arms, handles the cross. Corvo cuts inside here. Left-footed shot just pushes wide.
So will Newman get more opportunities? Here are the stats. Newman with actually more shots on goal, even in corners. Fouls close, no yellows, and both keepers had a couple of saves in that first half. So a very evenly played match up to this point. But Annaly leads 1-0. Nice moon here above Santa Rosa High School and Ernie Nevers Field. Good crowd enjoying both of these matches tonight. And again, Ursuline winning the shootout in the first one, 3-1.
It's going to be an exciting second half because Newman obviously felt like they played well. Heard Coach Paul Dixon saying that at halftime. And, you know, it was a fairly evenly played game. So look for Annaly to try to absorb Newman's pressure. And it'll be interesting to see what develops.
Carlos Hernandez with the first touch of the second half. Lamb has it taken away. Newman immediately showing that they are intent on equalizing this score quickly. Evan Chambers. Jordan Anderson finds Corvo. Nice. Taking it away is Giacomelli as he steps in front and sends it out of harm's way, trying to dump it back inside. Arthur Barr got a lot on it. Hackwood there. The ball is loose. Corvo can't get to it, and Hackwood has it again.
Tell you, Hackwood's been the key player for Annaly thus far. Certainly Lamb, the goal scorer, you know, was important as well, and Schmidt and Hernandez have been great, but Hackwood has really just been a dominating presence in the back.
Newman will have a throw-in now. Cardinals trailing 1-0. They've only lost one match in the last 2 years. Jordan Anderson to Corvo. Corvo back to Anderson. Romero tries to make a play on it. Giacomelli takes it away for the Tigers. Giacomelli sliding it down, but it ends up going out on the near side.
Newman doesn't look to have made any major adjustments, although they might have pushed Hamilton Smith up and have Reeves back in the game, so maybe added an extra attacking player. Look to be playing with three in the mid or three in the back. So actually looks like they've either gone to a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3 with three forwards in hopes of generating a little bit more attack.
And Annaly, a team that uses the 4-4-2 with the lead, very good formation, really no need to change that. And they may be thinking a little more defensively as we start this second half. A lot of time to kill with just a 1-0 advantage. We'll see if it can hold up. Steinbrenner centering it, but a nice play by Amundsen. He's done well tonight for Annaly. Tigers countering. Michael Schmidt. Beautiful slide by Patrick Sigler.
Amundsen's done a very good job winning balls in the air in the midfield, and looks like he's in the back now marking Corvo, so that should be an interesting matchup.
Sigler, a great defender, but also has been quite a playmaker this year. He has 10 assists for the Cardinals. Breaking free. Steinbrenner with the left foot. The ball's still loose, and Hackwood has it somehow, keeping it out of the goal. Did they call it a goal? Yes! Newman got it across the line. David Steinbrenner. Wow. Hackwood pleading his case. But the call has been made, 1-1. Ball went straight up off the cross and then straight down again. Apparently, it crossed the line. Here it is again. Corbo with the header, Steinbrenner. Very close.
It's a tough call there with the Steinbrenner did a good job. He's left-footed, obviously did a great job at getting around that and hit it with a tremendous amount of pressure. So Hackwood did a great job of reacting and pops it up against the crossbar, and it'll be interesting to see. Looks like they've had to change goalkeepers here. I think Hackwood, in his protest, received a yellow card.
There's David Steinbrenner. Here's the play again. Boy, that's close. That is very, very close. So Hackwood is carded. He comes off the field. Newman going right back on the attack. Chambers, right wing. Rebello sends it behind the goal.
Tough way to give up a goal. Obviously, it's tough to give up any sort of goal, but and again, it's a tough angle to call. But you know, Hackwood obviously felt like it didn't go in. He probably had the best view out of all of us. So the linesman on the far side making the call, and
now they will replace the keeper, and Hackwood will come back out onto the field.
These next few minutes will be key.
1-1, 36 minutes to play. Sigler plays it to Corvo. Just keeping it in. Oh, no, it went out. Barr thought he had saved it. Well, now, what does that goal do to Annalie's confidence? They seemed extremely confident throughout the first half and the start of the second half. Now that it's tied up, are they starting to think a little bit, you think?
Well, I think it's probably frustrating. I mean, you know, giving up a goal is hard, but like I said, giving up a goal that, you know, you maybe think is questionable sometimes leads you to be a little bit frustrated and